fine. So I'm going to ask the
Ooh,
question
this
again.
guy's retarded.
How about you just express the doxastic attitude you're willing to express towards a particular proposition, and then we can go over if you're rationally
So
justified in
why do I need
holding
to
that
do that? I'm
doxastic.
already laying out the proposition. Why do I
Oh,
need
so what are you
to
just dodging?
explain a doxastic attitude?
Oh, so you're just dodging?
When was that
That's the
proposed?
question.
What? Are you retarded?
Yeah, because that's the question I'm asking. You're dodging the question. You're running away from it because you don't want to get obliterated because you're a fucking retard. Because you know you're not intellectually equipped to engage with me. You brain dead fucking peon. You sound like a complete fucking moron right now. You're already dodging. Who are you to tell
Wait,
anyone
so
that
what's
they're
the
fucking
argument that
good or
any
bad?
questions
You're a
like
retard.
automatically are necessary to
The
be answered?
argument.
Can I get that?
Necessary? What did I say anything about necessary? You fucking retard. I just said you're dodging. How stupid are
So
you?
do you think like
How
if I don't
fucking
answer any
stupid are
question,
you?
it's automatically dodging? That's what you're proposing?
Yeah, I
Yes or
actually
no?
do think that.
Okay,
Yeah, I
so
do.
if I ask you, would you rather kill yourself or kill yourself? And if you don't provide an answer, would that be dodging?
No, because that wouldn't the answer be given would just be saying, well, that's a
Well, you
loaded
just said no.
question
So
or a
if
false
you don't answer a
dichotomy.
question, you just said no, that it
Yeah,
wouldn't be
that
dodging.
yes, yeah. I think you
But you
can
previously
answer
made
by
a
just saying
proposition
it's
that if the
yeah.
question is unanswered, then
Yeah,
it's
no, I
dodging.
think
So
I
what's the
think it is
proposition?
dodging if you don't answer, but you could answer it just by saying that it's a false dichotomy or a loaded question or something. That's a response under my
Yeah,
view.
so just to
But
clarify, you do
look, I've
think
answered
that
a
if a
lot of your
question goes unanswered,
questions.
it would automatically be dodging no matter what?
Yeah, if it goes unanswered, yeah.
Okay, so if I ask a question, but you're not around to hear the question, is that still dodging?
Say it again. Sorry.
If I ask a question, but you're not around to hear the question, is that still dodging if you don't answer it?
You're not able to hear it.
Yeah. Would that be dodging if you're not able to answer a question?
If you choose not to answer the question.
Oh, okay. So if I choose not to answer a question, then it's dodging.
Yeah,
So that's a nice hedge. You're kind of retarded.
not a hedge. That's
Yeah,
not a
it's
hedge. That's
definitely a hedge.
completely compatible with
You
my
could have just
position.
clarified the discussion earlier. You're kind of retarded now.
No, that's completely compatible with my position.
Do you want to clarify on that?
Yeah, what I mean by that is simply a dialectic. It's implied when I say like if you don't answer a question, it's implied that it corresponds to a given dialectical norm, and that would entail hearing the question.
Yeah. So are you proposing that, like, not proposing? Are you presupposing that any question would have to be like related to the previous dialectic?
No, I didn't say anything like that, retard. Do you need to
All right.
repeat
So
it
if
for
we're
me?
having a dialectic about like apples and oranges, I say, would you rather have a knife in your hand or a gun to your head? And you don't answer that question. Would that mean you're dodging the original dialectic?
No, that does not count as a dodge.
So that would not count as a dodge if it's
Well,
unrelated, right?
no. So basically, it's like this, right? You could
Nice
engage
hedge,
with the
nice hedge.
question. So no, this isn't a hedge. I'll just re-explain it for you because it's the same as the other question. Would you rather kill yourself or kill yourself? Engaging with the question would be maybe assuming its relevance to the question or the topic at hand or something like that, and that would count as an answer under my view. Now, what you were doing wasn't doing that. All you were doing was just running away and talking about a proposition instead of delineating the doxastic attitude you were holding towards the
Yeah, I told you I was
proposition.
giving a separate thing because I didn't think your thing was
Okay,
related
so
at
that's
all.
not an answer to the question, retard.
Yeah,
Does it
because I
engage
didn't
with
think
the
the question was
question?
relevant. Are you retarded?
Okay, yeah, we didn't express that the question was relevant, so now you're hedging, moron.
I mean, you might just be retarded if you can like see that, but that's okay.
Yeah. Okay. So that's a good argument, but like
So do you want to
obviously that
explain
doesn't
why
mean
like your question would be more like relevant to what I asked, like at all?
more relevant than what you asked. When did I make a claim like that, retard? I
Obviously,
don't
if you
even know what you're
presuppose that
talking
your
about. I
question has
asked.
any relevance, then yours would need to be relevant. Are you retarded?
What are you talking about? Are you fucking stupid? The claim I made was just that
Is
my
this nigga
question was relevant,
lost?
not more relevant. Yeah, I'll just repeat it.
Are you like genuinely
Just
lost
stop.
right now? Do
Just
you want me
stop.
to
Just
like
stop.
recap?
Just calm down. I'll do a recap because you're clearly fucking lost. You sound like an idiot. So I'm just going to go back and tell you how the conversation actually happened. I asked the question, and then right now, what you said is more relevant than what you asked. You didn't even ask me questions that I didn't answer. I didn't claim that the question I had held any more relevance to the questions you asked. All I said, my question has the sufficient conditions for it to obtain the predicate of it being instantiated that it has relevance. I never said that it's more relevant than another question, but you don't understand that distinction because your philosophical education comes from discord.com because you're a complete fucking retard. So what's going to happen now is you're just going to stop dodging. You're going to stop going on this meta ramble because you don't know how to engage in substance because you're a retard, and just answer my question. Just express the doxastic attitude so then we can engage on the topic and not you just rambling and make yourself like a complete fucking idiot and a fucking random sidecom server. I mean, this is embarrassing. This is being recorded, by the way. I'll send this to whatever shitty server you come from, just so they can see how
Yeah, that's
badly
great,
I'm
man. So
fucking
do you want to
embarrassing you.
answer like my question, or do you want to like take the
Oh, okay.
negation of
So
any
you're not going to
proposition I
engage
made?
with anything I just. So you're not going to engage with anything I just said. Just to be clear.
Do you want to like take the negation of any proposition I gave at all?
Why
Or
am
should
I
I
on an
be back in
unskippable
retard?
cutscene right now? Just engage with what I just said, retard.
Press X, buddy.
Yeah, that was really rhetorical. Good quip. I bet it took a really
Yeah,
long
anyway,
time for me to think
answer
of
the
that one.
question, fat boy.
But
I'm
what
waiting.
question? Sorry.
I said, do you think you're competent to judge for Sparta?
So, just to be clear, before I answer that question, just so we can maintain a linear conversation, you're running away from my question to ask your own question.
Why would I need to answer your question?
Okay, so you are running away. Okay, sure. I'll just do it just for the sake of embarrassing you further because you're clearly too stupid to engage, and everyone in the audience can clearly see that you're running away from my questions to avoid debating because you don't have the intellectual capital required to speak to me. So your question was, do I
How
think
am
I'm
I running away
competent
from your
enough?
question to avoid debating? I asked you to take the negation of my proposition. Are you retarded?
That has nothing to do with what I just said, retard.
I didn't say it had anything to do with what you just said. I just said like you're
Okay,
referring to me running away
so then it was
as if
so then it
answering a
was
question, but
so
I'm
then it was
backing your
irrelevant. Nice
proposition and
job,
you're not
retard.
negating my
So yeah,
proposition.
so you don't make the claim that it was relevant to what I just said. So you just said some irrelevant nonsense. Good job, retard. That sounded really rhetorical. So
Yeah,
yeah,
this
I'll
guy's
just
retarded.
yeah, that was a good response. Good quip, man. Anyways, so I mean, the drill pull's really up to my ankles in here, but I feel like everyone in the audience could just clearly see that you're getting thrashed. So I'll just continue thrashing you, and I'll engage in the way you want to have the conversation because you think it'd be advantageous for you if I just adopt the negation of the proposition. So yeah, I'll just negate whatever proposition you're willing to affirm since you ran away from the doxastic attitude question. So yeah, sure, I adopt the negation of the proposition.
So do you want to like go ahead and give any reasoning to that?
Reasoning, meaning what?
Like as in a reason for why you take the negation to
Okay,
my
so nice
proposition?
circular definition, retard.
Are you
Try again.
retarded?
Yeah, the definience was contained by the definiendum. Or I'm sorry, other way around. The definiendum was contained within the definience, which is obviously
I
problematic in and
didn't
of this
say
sense.
I didn't ask for a reasoning of what like fucking circular
I didn't, I
definition
didn't,
is,
I didn't, I
retard.
didn't,
Are you
I didn't,
retarded?
I didn't, I didn't. Stop stuttering. And I don't care if you didn't ask for the reason. It's clear that you said I'm retarded, so you don't think that the thing I said is accurate. So I need to express how clearly was accurate, and now you're going to
A
engage
retarded
without just
presupposition, by the way, just to be clear.
what's a retarded presupposition?
You presupposing that I didn't know the definition of circular because I said you're retarded.
I didn't say that you don't know the definition of circular. You
Then
don't have
why'd
to
you give it?
presuppose that for the argument to remain coherent.
So why'd you provide the
Yeah, you
definition?
can
Because I
know
don't
the
know.
definition is
You do that
circular.
for
Like
fun?
let's say the definition of circular represents the type, but like you might not be able to identify particular tokens in spite of knowing the necessary conditions that obtain for the type to obtain, retard. So that might be the case. Nothing I said presupposed otherwise. And if you think that, it just goes to show how much of a brain dead moron you are. You understand?
So do you want to
I'm like
like
I'm
give
like
any
this,
reasoning
this
for
is
the
so weird to
proposition,
me.
or
This
are
is
you
so
just gonna
weird to me.
keep
Like
like rambling?
wait, hang on. Did you just ask me if I'm going to take the negation of the proposition? That you just asked?
Are you gonna provide reasoning for the negation, retard?
Oh
I'm
yeah,
actually hearing
okay.
you. Man.
Yeah, no, sorry, I
Fucking
was
retard
talking
isn't
over you
hearing me.
because of how docile and
Listen to me.
submissive you sound. But anyways, um, just to be clear, what you were asked was to express what reasoning meant. You gave something that's epistemically useless within the dialectic, like a fucking moron. And now we're going to try again for you to provide a definition where the definience is not clearly containing the definiendum. And then you're going to try again, right, to explain in a way that is not viciously circular what you mean by reasoning. Go ahead.
So I guess by reasoning, I just mean like any type of
I
logical grounding
guess.
for a stance.
Any type of logical grounding. Okay, what does that mean?
What do you? Are you gonna keep like asking for my definition of my
Well,
definition?
yeah, until you give something that's precise and a serious logician would deploy to explain what reasoning is instead of just random vague stuff like logical grounding that you would expect to hear in a
I said
TikTok
any type of
crossverse debate.
logical grounding for a stance. Are you retarded?
Yeah. Okay, I understand that. That's not my claim, retard. I'm going to repeat it just so you can hear. So stop speaking over me and listen. The reason I'm asking you these questions is because what you delineated is not at all congruent with what a logician would express when providing a robust account of reasoning, right? These are some explanations of reasoning you might hear to on a, I don't know, like a low tier TikTok crossverse debate or something like that. That's probably the environment you're used to, which is why you're so getting embarrassed thoroughly. You're getting humiliated. So I'm fucking embarrassing you right now in front of all these people. You're just really lucky this isn't in front of a relevant comm server because your reputation would be ruined by this conversation. Not that you have a reputation to begin with, you're a retard. So yeah, that's the bottom line. So now that I've corrected that grievous tracking error you just had, now you can reply and then you can fuck up again and I'll explain how you fucked up again afterwards. Go ahead.
Yeah. So are you gonna like provide what I asked for at all? Are you just gonna keep like
Yeah,
rambling
so
like a
what
retard?
we're trying to what we're trying to do right now is explore what you mean by reasoning, and in fact, you are the one who didn't give what I asked because I asked you what you meant by logical grounding, and you didn't explain it like a retard. So you're the one that the ball's in your court right now, and you're not returning it because you're a fucking moron because you don't have the capacity to return it because you don't know anything about philosophy, you don't know anything about debating, you don't know anything about the relevant subject matter, and that's because you're a complete fucking retard. You're a joke. Nobody takes you seriously. You're not good at debating. You'll never be good at debating. Stop arguing forever. Don't call yourself good at debating ever because you're a fucking idiot. You understand?
Holy nigger babble. So do you want to answer the
Yeah,
question at
no,
all?
good quip, man. Good quip. Good quip. That was a really good quip.
Why are
But
you
yeah,
like
the
genuinely punching
question was
yourself in the
unclear.
face? You look
Yeah,
retarded. It's
everyone
like a
thinks that.
horrible look
Like,
for you. I'm not gonna lie.
yeah, everyone thinks that. You're just really lucky this isn't on recording. Anyways, just to be clear,
I thought you said it was on recording. Wait, are you retarded?
yeah, I had to turn off the recording.
He was getting yo. He was getting his
What?
ass whooped and turn the wreck off. Oh my god, you're
No,
silly.
Yeah, that didn't
This
sound
nigga's
rhetorical.
retarded.
I had to do it because I was using screen recording, and the screen recording had to stop. I can't record a video
Oh,
with
this
this
nigga was
fucking
getting
idiot.
beat up. Turn the wreck off. Oh my goodness.
Yo, does anybody in the server think that's what's happening? Can we get like maybe audience polls?
Yeah, sure. I'll start a poll. I'm got perms. Umbra, start a poll.
Guys, who's winning? Who's performing better in this conversation?
Here, I'll just make a poll in general here for you guys on.
I mean, also, by the way, just to be clear, the ball is in your court. You keep saying like I'm the one who needs to provide something when it's unclear what you're asking for, and you still yet to provide it because you were whining about, oh, you're going to ask me all these questions.
Yeah, I'm asking if you're gonna like keep going circular, not going circular, like an infinite regression on my definitions is what I asked for.
Say it again, sorry.
Are you gonna like answer at all?
Say it again, sorry.
Are you gonna keep going into infinite regression on my definition?
An infinite regress on your definition. I already answered that question with no, and I explained what I'm asking for. I explained the specific things that I'm asking for that would allow me
All right,
to
so how
be
further do you want me
epistemically
to break it
satisfied.
down into? Like, do you want me to genuinely dumb it down into layman's terms for you?
I explained it. Do you want me to repeat it?
I'm asking, do you want me to dumb it down into layman's terms for you?
No, I didn't ask that. Do you want me to repeat what I
Okay,
actually
so
asked
how
for?
deep do you want me to break it down for you?
Yeah. Do you want me to? Oh, look, he's voting for himself. Isn't that embarrassing? So, do you want me to repeat what I actually asked you to reduce it to? Yes or no?
Sure.
Okay, yeah, just so we had the grievous tracking. I was asking you was to delineate something that is congruent with the way a logician would give a robust account of reasoning in a philosophical framework. That's what I asked for, retard.
Okay, so can you put that in layman's terms? Because I don't think you're saying anything of substance.
Oh, so you need me to dumb it down to stupid people terms. Yes or no?
I asked you if you needed me to dumb it down for you, buddy.
Yeah, and I answered no, and I give you what I actually asked because you tracked wrong, and then you didn't understand what I actually asked, which is probably why you forgot it in the first place because you actually never understood it to forget it. And now you're asking me to dumb it down again for you. Is that what's going on, retard?
No. I told you to use any type of logical grounding for the stance, and you just told me to dumb it down.
Yeah, and then
So I'm asking if you want me to put it in layman's terms for you because I can't tell if you're tracking what I'm saying at all.
The answer was no, retard, and I asked you what I actually wanted to, and then you asked me to dumb it down, and now we're trying to clarify if you actually need to dumb down into layman's terms. That's actually something you want to commit yourself to because you didn't understand what I asked.
So do you want to like answer the question at all?
Yeah, I just said I did answer the question.
So wait, so what was the answer? I wasn't listening.
Oh, okay, good tracking error. So basically, and by the way, that wasn't the first time I said it. This is going to be the second time I'm saying it. So what happened just now was, in response to your logical grounding thing, I asked you. You were like, "Oh, how much do you want me to reduce? You want me to reduce it to layman's terms?" Like, no, I actually expressed the degree I want it reduced to, and that was something akin to what a logician would, in order to explain robustly what reasoning is. And then you're like, "Oh, could you put that in layman's terms? I don't think you're saying anything of substance." So my question to you is, just to be clear, you want me to dumb it down into actual retard terms because you don't understand what I'm saying by a logician giving a robust account of reasoning.
Right. So do you want to do that or not?
Okay, that's okay. That's dodge one. That was a question posed to you, moron. Yes or no?
I wasn't answering your question, by the way.
I know you were. That's the fucking problem. You dodged and ran away, you idiot. So try again.
So do you want to answer my question?
Okay, so that's dodge number two, moron. Let's try it again. Yeah, you're dodging again. Answer my question.
You might be retarded.
Okay, good answer. Do you think that answers the question? Yes or no?
I don't think I need to answer your question. I've already proposed.
You want to run away because you're a fucking coward. Because you realize that engaging with the substance with me is obviously problematic. Because you look like a complete fucking idiot right now. The only people voting for you are trolls. Everyone thinks you're doing shit. Nobody actually.
Two niggas that voted for you are retarded, and the other one said he's not listening to the debate. You look horrible right now.
Yeah, sure they are.
You're voting, sure.
You're like, you see how I'm not voting myself? So I'm extremely confident in the fact that I'm literally obliterating you. I'm like literally just objectively obliterating you. I'm making you look terrible rhetorically. I'm making you look terrible on knowledge. I'm making you look terrible on every possible front. You're literally voting for yourself. That's how insecure you are about how this debate is going.
You have two of the dumbest niggas in the server voting for you, plus somebody that's not listening.
Yeah, Planty's obviously fucking trolling. Nobody seriously thinks you're winning. And second of all, yeah, obviously
polls. If you think are you retarded? Why'd you appeal to polls if you think like my votes don't count?
Yeah, McLovin's a troll, and Tigga, I don't know. I guess Tigga's trolling. Planty's either retarded or a troll. But yeah, McLovin is a troll.
So if everybody that votes for me is a troll, why did you appeal to polls like at all? Like ever?
What does that even mean?
It doesn't look bad for anybody.
What does that mean? Because people troll by voting for you? Because people troll by voting for you, I can't appeal to polls, you retard? What does that even mean?
If you appeal to polls,
what does that mean?
Everybody
it's
that
not
votes
even
for me is
Tigga,
a troll.
it's Kyo. That's why. Yeah, see this guy, like the pseudo thing? Like that's an inside joke between me and McLovin. So all the people voting for you are trolling because they actually think that I'm winning, which is why I was appealing to polls to demonstrate the fact that I know I'm winning. Everyone knows I'm winning. You're the only person who maybe doesn't think that. Honestly, I don't even grant that you think that on account of two things. One, you don't think you're a retard. And two, if you could think, you definitely would not think you're winning because of how badly I'm obliterating you, how badly you're running away at literally every single question you're being asked. And then you just default to, could you answer my question as if you're not the one with the ball in your court, like a retard.
Yeah. So just to clarify, why do you think that because one person makes an inside joke, that everybody thinks that you actually
What
win?
is this guy talk? What is this guy talking about? Oh my god, he's lost in the sauce. Just because one person makes an inside joke. You're such a retard. Holy shit.
Nice tracking, by the way. This guy's retarded.
Nice tracking. I literally regurgitated what you said bar for bar. Okay, retard.
Yeah, you did, and you somehow like didn't
Finish him. Finish this guy. This
I don't know
guy's
how you
been
didn't do
finished
that.
for the past 15 minutes. But look, let's not get tied up in the meta. Okay, let's go back to the conversation. I asked you about the logical grounding thing. Then you asked me how much you want to reduce it to. I expressed the degree to which you want to reduce, and then you said, you put what I said in layman's terms because you, I don't know, couldn't track it after 3 times. So just to be clear, you actually do want to reduce to retard terms, yes or no? This will
I
be
want
dodge 4.
you
Dodge again.
to yes or no. Do you want me to reduce my statement to retard terms?
I already said no to that question, and now you're going to answer my question. Right? That was dodge 4, but I answered it generously because I'm such a nice guy. Now answer my question.
Sure, man. Go ahead.
Oh, you do want to reduce a retard term. Oh, isn't that embarrassing? So yeah, basically what I'm asking you is just to give an account of reasoning. So what you take reasoning to be, that's simply all that means by account, that is congruent in sophistication or, level of precision that you would expect to find in a logician, those who study logic. I'm not sure if you know what that is. Presumably you don't.
That shit was nuts.
Their accounts of reasoning instead of just saying, oh, logical grounding, because you're never going to find that in a textbook unless it's like supplementary to another idea that is clearly expressed so people know what reasoning is.
Yeah, so are you gonna like actually reduce it to anything, or are you just gonna keep like saying the same thing with slightly less jargon? You genuinely sound retarded.
So that was not dumb enough for you, just to be clear. You need it even dumber.
I said you didn't reduce it like at all. You said the same thing.
I didn't reduce it. I said the same thing over and over. Well, that's definitely not true. So the original comment was, can you delineate an account of reasoning that is congruent with how a professional logician would express reasoning? And then do you know what this semantic reduction was? Can you repeat it and recapitulate it to me, just to be clear?
No, I wasn't listening. I was reading chat.
Oh, so you weren't listening. So you actually don't know if I said the same thing over and over again because you're a retard. Do you think that looks good when you go, oh, I wasn't listening. Oh, I'm not tracking. Like, you're an idiot. You don't know what you're doing. You picked a terrible, terrible, terrible person to insult, right? Like this is just embarrassing. Do you be honest with yourself. Do you want me to keep humiliating you in front of these people? Because like this looks so bad for you.
I'm not listening. Can you like repeat what you just said?
So you're running away. So you do need the recapitulation of the semantic reduction. Right?
What'd you say? I was still reading chat. My bad.
Okay. Yeah, you do need the recapitulation of the semantic reduction.
I want you to repeat what you said because I wasn't listening, is what I said.
Yeah, okay, yeah, but which part is the question? Like, for example, does that specifically mean the semantic reduction that you asked for, or what?
Yeah. What do you mean? Why would I want to clarify on anything?
Okay, well, I gave that like 3 minutes ago.
The only thing I'm asking you to reduce.
Yeah, I gave that 3 minutes ago, so there's other stuff between now and then. Yeah, that's the problem, retard.
You gave reasoning for why it was any different, and I told you the reduction was just the same thing.
Okay, so the reduction. So you want the reduction? Wait, hang on, hold up. You want the reduction again,
or do you reduce it? I want you to actually.
Okay, no. We're asking about what you need repeated. Then chill out, bro. We're not asking about that. We're asking what you need repeated on account of you failing to track.
I just told you.
That's no. Stop. I'm not finished yet. I'm not finished yet. What you just asked was explaining like an actual reduction.
Are you serious?
Yeah, I'm talking to you, by the way, just to be clear. I know you don't know that because you're socially inept. But anyways, back to what I was saying. So there's 2 different things. There's one, repeating the semantic reduction. There's repeating how I take it that the reduction I gave and the original statement I gave are in fact distinct. And then there's just giving another reduction or giving what you understand to be a reduction, which I think I already did. So that would actually be begging the question. So it has to be one of those 2. I'm asking which one you're asking for. Or do you want me to just repeat the session of me humiliating you after you failed to track? I could also do that. Sorry, say it again?
I want you to give a new reduction.
You want me to give a new reduction?
Yes. Come on, little guy.
So you didn't understand it in fairly intro-level philosophy terms. You didn't understand it in layman's terms. So you need me to give something that is distinct from the initial reduction because you're too stupid to understand it in two different ways. Is that right?
I told you I want you to give an actual reduction because the first one you gave was
Wait,
not a
no, you
reduction.
said a
You
new
started with-
reduction. So that means you take it that I have given a reduction if you understand the English language.
Wait, so what? That's retarded. So if I say something's new,
Oh,
does that
that's
mean there would have to be some predecessor of the same thing?
Yeah, it actually does.
All right, so if I
New as
say
in
because
compared
the
to what?
universe got created with the Big Bang, does that mean there was a previous universe because it's a new universe?
No, it just means it's new
Wait,
insofar
so
as it
no,
compares.
so something can exist as new without having a predecessor.
No, I didn't say that. I'll repeat it.
You
Predecessor doesn't
retarded. You
necessarily mean
exactly
it's
said
a
that.
stand. Yeah, I'll just explain what's actually meant. So predecessor doesn't entail that it means it's another universe. It just means it entails to some causal location within space time. So the causal location within space time might be the case that, like, I don't know, it's new insofar as it was here before, and the before is the point of reference. That's the quote unquote predecessor as opposed to an entirely new universe. But yeah, you would need some type of causal reference point to make the claim that it's new, right? That's how time works. You would know that. But again, you're a retard. You don't think about the things
Yeah,
you say.
so
You
I'm
don't
not
even
saying there
understand the
wouldn't be
things.
some type of reference point. I'm saying if
Okay,
we
so you,
assert
so
that
you,
there would be a
yeah, so
new
you concede.
universe,
Yeah, so you
by
concede.
your stance, there would have to be a previous universe first
No,
for it
no,
to
there
feel
doesn't.
like
I
to be
just
a new
I just
universe.
explained how that's not true, you retard. Nice
You're
tracking there.
saying that
We
there
can
would be
we
some
can move
causal
on.
reference. I'm not
We
saying
can
there
move
wouldn't be a
on. We
causal
can move
reference point.
on. You're begging the
I'm
question. We
saying
can move on.
via the semantics you gave, there would have to be a
I
previous
know what you're
universe.
saying. Yeah, I know what
And
you're
now you're
saying.
like
It's
hedging and
wrong.
you look retarded.
No, I'm not
Like
hedging.
actually, you're
I'm
very
not
much hedging.
hedging. I already just explained
Is
how
this
that's
why you
actually
stopped
not
the
the
rec so you
case.
could like do this?
Yeah,
Like
yeah,
retarded.
no, wait. We can listen to the rec and you can explain my position on what's meant by
Oh,
predecessor.
we can listen to. So you are recording. I don't know why you said you stopped the rec if you're still recording.
No, I thought you said like you were recording and like you meant stop the rec to look at the rec. I thought that's what you were saying. Sorry, I'm not
No, I said,
recording.
is this why you stopped the rec so that you could keep hedging like this and you could?
No. I already explained why I stopped the rec.
Yeah. Anyways,
But
so do you
yeah,
want to like
just
re-give your semantics of
yeah,
what something new would be?
I can repeat the universe thing. Like, do you want to repeat it for you? Because you just
No, I
begged the
said,
question by
do you
saying
want to
if
like
you're
give a different semantical definition as to what something would have to be new to be?
no, I didn't say that. So I'm just going to repeat it for you. So
I
new
what I
in
said,
this
can
case,
you give
when
it?
I reference when I reference the
You
predecessor,
can
doesn't
no.
necessarily.
I'm asking you if you can give a new semantical definition. Not did you?
No, I've said no. The answer was no.
So you won't give a new semantical definition.
Semantic, but I don't know why I keep saying that. But no, I'm not going to give a new definition of the word new. The one I gave is sufficient, and I'll explain why again for you because you retracted terribly. So when I say predecessor there, you seem to take that as predecessor as it would imply another token of the same type. So like another instantiation of the universe or something. But that's not what I implied. By predecessor just means some causal point in space-time, right? So like you already agreed there's a reference point, and that's what I understand the predecessor to be. I don't take predecessor to mean exclusivity to a token of the same type. I don't think that at all. So that's what would be meant by new. New would obviously have to be in reference to something else. So that's what I understand the word to be. So
All right, yeah.
yeah.
I'm not saying new couldn't be in reference to something else, or that it would have to not be in reference to something else. I'm saying when you made the assertion that when I say a new reduction, there would have to be some
Uh-huh.
previous reduction. That's when I said that. That's a contentious way, right? Because you're saying there would have to be a previous reduction for me to say that there would be a new new reduction. But then I gave the analogy of a universe, and you like crashed out and started acting like a retard. So I'm
Okay,
asking for like a new reduction
so instead of the universe
instead
thing,
of.
instead of my response to the universe thing, you just say crash out and acted like a retard because you don't have a response to it. That's fine. We can move on since you failed to track it 2 times in a row. All right, moving on. So we
Wait, so
have
are you gonna sidestep that? Or are you retarded?
what do you mean sidestep? You said I crashed out and called you tardy. That's not engaging with the position. Okay, I crashed out. Good one, retard. Good
Yeah,
quip.
so that's why I'm
Doesn't
asking you
engage with
for
the
like
position.
some different semantics for it.
Yeah, that's begging the question. Because if you're just
You're
saying crash, that
hedging
means
right
I
now.
didn't respond to you. I think I did respond to you. You're just saying I didn't respond. That's obviously not a fucking reply, retard. If you're not going to give an actual
Yeah,
response, we
because
can
you
move the
didn't
fuck on.
directly respond.
Yeah,
You
you're begging the
sidestepped horribly.
question. You're begging the question, retard. Nice one.
How? Wait, do you want to give any
Yeah, because
reasons
I
for that?
think I did respond. I gave the reply, and then you said, "Oh, you didn't reply." Good one, retard. Everyone
I didn't
heard
say you
the
never
reply.
replied. I
We
said your
can
reply
move
doesn't
on.
apply because you're retarded. Like I don't know
Yeah,
if you can't comprehend what I'm saying.
that's
I don't
not what
know
you
if you
said.
have
But
tracking
we
doubles on.
can move on. I gave the
You're like
reply.
you're
You just said
hedging
I.
badly, and it looks over
Yeah,
for you.
I'm not hedging. I'm not hedging. I gave the reply. Your response was just, "Oh yeah, you're crashing out and you're a retard." Good one, moron. We
Those
can
are
move
not
on.
response, by the way. You look
Yeah,
retarded.
that was your response, and we can move on. So now that we're out of the meta thing.
So do you want to give that new reduction? Yes or no?
Yeah, just to be clear, no, I'm not giving a new reduction because I've already given a
That's
reduction
all in
that
your
is
face.
sufficient. So,
Wait, so why do you
I mean,
think
if you don't
any reduction
understand
you
the
gave
English language, like, I didn't even
that
use any
is a
jargon.
reduction at all?
Huh?
Why do you think the reduction you gave is a reduction, or it could be taken as a good
Why the
reduction at all?
reduction I gave is a reduction? Good one, retard.
Yeah, why do you take it to be a reduction?
Yeah, because it just expresses some referent or extension to which the semantics I originally gave, but I just put it in dumb terms instead.
Yeah, I don't think you put it in dumb terms at all. I think you just use slightly less
Oh,
jargon. I
so
don't
wait,
think it actually reduces anything.
maybe just to be clear, you can recapitulate what I took to be the reduction.
What you took to be a reduction was just the same statement that you originally gave with slightly less jargon.
What was it specifically? And
You
wait,
want
wait,
to
wait,
like
wait. Just to be clear, you think I
specifically?
use
Why
the
don't you
same
just read
exact?
it?
Wait. You think I use the same exact words? I literally just said the same statement twice.
Are you
I
retarded?
mean same statement. I mean like logically identical, and not that the
Have you actually
proposition.
like listened to anything I said, like at all?
Yeah, I have. I'm just asking a clarifying question on your position. Is
I
that what
said it
you
was
understand to be?
fundamentally the same statement with slightly less jargon. That doesn't mean it's the
Oh,
exact same
okay.
as saying the
So
thing.
it's not the same. It's not the same.
So
So
do
you
you want
just
to
don't
give an
understand it to
actual
be a
reduction,
reduction. So just
or
to
do
be
you want to
clear,
give an actual reduction?
repeat the reduction, like the slightly less jargon part. Repeat it. Go ahead.
I don't think the reduction you gave that you view to be a reduction. I don't think it's a reduction. I think it's just the same statement with
Yeah,
slightly less
I
jargon.
know you think that. That's not what's being asked. I'm asking you to recapitulate it.
Yes, guys, retarded.
That's not what I said. So dodge one. Try again. What did I say? Recapitulate it.
I'm not
I
asking
don't know
for
why
what you
you're
said. I'm
laughing.
telling
The
you what
cope
I'm
laugh
saying.
is really embarrassing. I'm not saying you asked for anything. I'm asking you to recapitulate it. You retard. You're so stupid.
This
Nice
nigga's
one.
hilarious.
Nice cope laugh, pal. Nice cope laugh. You sound like an
Oh
idiot.
my god, this nigga's hilarious.
Yeah. Okay. Good quip. Just respond to what I said, please.
Can you give a new reduction, by the way? Just to be clear.
Yeah, I'm not giving a new reduction until you explain the problems with the reduction I gave or the apparent non-reduction I
I
gave.
already gave problems with the reduction. That's tracking.
Yeah, you just said that they're semantically identical, so I asked you to recapitulate to investigate if you even know what the reduction was. And it seems that you don't because you're dodging so viciously because you don't know what it is.
I
You look
told
like
you
an
if you
idiot
want
right
to
now.
repeat it for yourself, then you can.
Oh no, I'm not repeating it again. If you don't know what it is, we can end here. I'm very comfortable ending off here.
Sure, man. If you don't want to repeat the thing you said, but you want me to repeat it, then we can end.
Yeah, I want you to
It's
recapitulate to make sure you're even tracking, which the reason you're not
kind
repeating
of a
because you're not
horrible look for
tracking.
you, man. You kind of look
Yeah,
crazy.
I'm sure everyone shares that opinion, man.
Yeah, man. Umbra, go ahead and start another poll, man. This guy's retarded.
Okay, well, before we start another poll, I just want to let everybody know that do not worry, I recorded the entire thing. So,
Good
Let's
job.
go.
That's great, man. Go ahead and
where
post the poll, please.
is
Let's
this
go.
where
Send
the
the rec.
debate is going to end or no?
They
Yeah, no,
just
we're
said
done
that,
here.
mate.
We
All right, I am going to stop the
We're done
recording
here.
then.